gotta move up. You look like a midget.
I'm a manlet.
Welcome everyone to Manganime Talk.
Welcome everyone to Manganime Talk.
The #2 talk show in America after The Chew, of course, which is #1. We'll catch them someday.
Maybe. We're talking about ReLife.
ReLife, what a fascinating manga and anime.
So the story starts out with this guy named Kaizaki, and he quit his job.
And he is a NEET.
Starting next month, we're cutting you off.
Wait, you what?
And that's very frowned upon in Japanese culture. So he's looking for a job, no one will hire him, and then all of a sudden, one day, he's approached by this mysterious man.
Kazuomi. And he gives him the offer of a lifetime.
Of a lifetime.
You've been selected as a test subject for ReLife.
Oh, what?
You take this pill.
This pill, the red pill,
No,
the blue pill,
the blue and white pill.
you will go back to your high school, how you looked in high school,
So you look like a high schooler again.
because they want to study you, and then if you complete it, you can't tell anybody that you're in this program.
Okay. What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Okay, so they take you and they put you back into a high school where you pretend to be a high schooler.
Yes.
You skipped over that.
Well, then you should just tell the story.
And as you were saying, you can't tell anybody.
You can't tell anybody that you're in the ReLife program.
Or else...
It's done. It's done, so it's over.
What's wrong? You actually fail one of the tests?
Yeah, not just one, all of them. What's your worst score? Math. I got a 4. Don't look at me like that! Maybe I'm not a genius, but 4's better than 0, right?
The reason why Kaizaki it's appealing to him is because when you're in the program, all your rent, all your bills are taken care of, they're paid for, and when it's done, they hook you up with a job.
If the other people find out about what you're doing, then...
I think he's eating his poop again.
Okay, well, that's just what he's gonna do. They'll pull you out of the program and all the kids' memories will be wiped. And once your year is over, all the kids that you made friends with will forget your entire existence. It's as if you were never there.
You forget everyone too, so if you made friends or a girlfriend...
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes?
He remembers everything.
You're not supposed to.
That's not true. You're wrong. And of course the ultimate goal, the reason they put him back into high school is to sort of rehabilitate him and make him not a NEET anymore and someone who can contribute to society. So things get complicated for Kaizaki because he goes into the school and he's having such a great time and he makes so many friends, and from there the manga anime becomes sort of a school life story where he gets involved in the daily drama of the school. And of course, there's a girl that he
Fancies.
Her name is Hishiro, and she is a cutie. She's socially awkward. She's really weird.
Maybe you should try smiling at people more. Let them know you're friendly.
Smile more? Do you mean like this?
She's kidding, right?
But he has to remember that she's too young for him. And he can't. And so then we have this love story that develops.
Yes.
Did you just fart?
I didn't.
Then why are you laughing?
Because my stomach made a really weird noise.
Okay.
And I thought you heard it.
Let's talk about the theme song.
What's the theme song?
You don't remember the theme song? You pull it up on your phone real quick.
Yeah.
You remember now?
It's not the best I've heard.
It's a
but
solid theme song.
It's good.
I'd give the theme song an 8.5.
It's no Dialing in the Franks, I'll tell you that.
Okay, but what do you give it?
A 7.
Here's what you need to know. It was a manga first. 222 chapters. There are 13 episodes of the anime. And then 4 more episodes. And the reason there's 4 more episodes is because they did the 13 before the manga was finished because they didn't know where to go. So the 4 episodes sort of wrap it up quickly.
Wow.
Did you read the manga?
I started the manga. I didn't finish it.
The interesting thing about the manga is it's the only one I've read so far that is actually in color. They give up sort of the background, so there's no real background, it's just sort of a color palette.
I didn't make it through all the manga because it's very slow moving and I was just like, it's too slow for me.
The anime is funny. I laughed out loud quite a few times at some of the jokes that they did and some of the animation style that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to keep taking the makeup exam until you score at least a 50. Study hard so you can pass on your first retry.
What are your thoughts? What'd you think about the story?
I really liked the characters that were in it because you kind of feel like they become your friends too. The volleyball arc was my favorite.
All right, so we'll talk about the volleyball arc. In the manga and in the anime, they have this arc about Rina. And Rina's the star volleyball player, and she hurts herself. And so she gets mad at everybody and she refuses to go play the final game of volleyball for the year. And the big question is, will she show up for the volleyball game? And the big thing that all the audiences say is, who the cares? We don't care. In the manga, once you get through this arc, that's when it gets good. Now the problem is there's 13 episodes in the anime. This arc takes up about 5 of those episodes.
Yeah.
And then so once that arc is over, the anime is
Kind of rushed.
pretty much done.
Yeah.
And so most of the anime is spent on the worst arc of the manga that nobody cares about. She says, I'm not going to volleyball. I'm not going to volleyball. And then they show up to her house. I'm not going to volleyball. It's like, okay, you're not going to volleyball. We don't care. It doesn't matter.
Wow, you're really worked up about this.
I want to play.
The final 4 episodes constitute the best arc of the manga and the most exciting stuff that happens. But since they only did it in 4 episodes, it was rushed, and it really missed over a bunch of the great stuff that made the manga really good. This story has one of the biggest plot twists that has ever happened to me in a manga.
I knew it.
She saw it coming, but I literally was
I
like,
knew it.
oh my god, I can't believe it. I did not see it coming. Maybe I'm an idiot. Whoa. It's way too spoilery.
I thought we were going over the plot.
Well, we can't get into spoilers. We just want to give the basics.
Okay, well then you That's not a spoiler.
Well, there's a huge plot hole that I don't quite understand, which is at the end of the year, the kids' memories get wiped. Who knows how? It's like, well, what about all the pictures he took? What about the video on their cell phone? They sort of explain it in the manga where they're like, yeah, we just go around and we delete it. I'm like, what?
It's weird. There's not a good explanation
And
for that.
how they're able to wipe the memories of every person. And ethical questions too. Do you have the right to erase someone's memory?
Look at the turtle, just real quick. Just look at
Okay, that's great. Since you didn't read the manga, I'll give it a manga score. I give the manga a 6.5, which I don't think is a bad score. I would consider it a good score. Give your anime score and then tell us why.
I would give it a 7.
Wow. Okay.
I liked it. Oh, look at the turtle.
All right, okay. I would give the anime a 5.5.
Wow.
It let go some of the best things that made the manga great. The manga packs more of an emotional punch because it has the advantage of being able to take its time over 222 chapters as opposed to what was it? 17 episodes total? 17 episodes.
Don't put this one high on your list to watch or read, but if you're like, oh, I've really watched and read everything that I've wanted to, check it out.
Of course, if you have the choice between the anime and the manga, read the manga. So that's it for Manga Anime Talk. I hope you enjoyed our in-depth discussion of ReLife.
Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right, stop looking at the turtle.
I'm just letting you talk. You're
Okay.
talking a lot.